5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. It was on July 26 that the Mines and Minerals (Start) Development and Regulation Amendment Bill 2023 was presented in the Lok Sabha. The bill seeks to make changes to the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act of 1957. This act oversees the mining sector of the country. This Amendment Act of 1957 was amended in the year 2015. The purpose behind the amendment was to bring about an auction-based mineral concession allocating to bring about transparency and from the District Mineral Foundation for the welfare of communities that are affected. It also sought to set up the National Mineral Exploration Trust to encourage exploration as well as introduce strict penalties in case of illegal mining. However, in the years 2016 and 2020, the Act was amended again to look after specific emergent issues. The Act was last amended in the year 2021 to introduce further reforms in the sector. These reforms included eliminating the difference between merchant and captive mines. Despite so many amendments, the mineral sector demanded further reforms specifically for enhancing mining and exploration of critical minerals that are in much need for national security and economic development in the nation. Issues of disruption of supplies may result due to the lack of critical minerals or due to their concentration. Therefore, the Act needed further amendments to combat such challenges. In light of the country's commitment to energy transition as well as hitting the milestone of net zero emission by the year 2070, critical minerals have earned significant importance. The Act states the meaning of these acts as the operations that are undertaken for the purpose of preliminary prospecting. Such acts include aerial surveys along with geochemical and geophysical surveys. Geological mapping is also one such activity. The Act does not allow drilling, pitting, subsurface excavation and trenching. The bill, however, allows these prohibited acts. The Act offers concessions such as a permit for it, a mining lease, a prospecting license, and a composite license. The bill brings forward an exploration license that authorizes prospecting or even both activities in case of specified minerals. The state government is going to grant the exploration license via competitive bidding. Details like the way of auction and the terms and conditions will be prescribed by the central government. As per the Act, activities in a region up to 25 square kilometers are allowed through a prospecting license. Activities for an area of 5,000 square kilometers are allowed in a single permit. Under a single exploration license, the bill allows for activities in an area of 1,000 square kilometers. Stanza. All eyes have turned to India with the launch of Chandrayaan 3, the mission, which is a follow on to Chandrayaan 2, that has successfully soft landed on the lunar surface and deployed a rover. India has become one of the 4 elite nations to have landed on the moon. The other 3 countries to achieve this milestone are the United States, the former Soviet Union, and China. With the launch of Chandrayaan 3 on July 14, 2023, India again made history by becoming the first country to land a craft on the south pole of the moon, which has remained scarcely unexplored. The craft landed on the lunar surface on August 23 at around 18:05 pm. According to the former chairman of ISRO, K. Sivan, the total cost of Chandrayaan 3 is rupees 615 crore. The lander, rover, and propulsion cost around rupees 215 crore, and the launch costs around rupees 365 crore. The mission has an estimated total cost of around $74 million. Stanza. One important thing to note is that the budget of Chandrayaan 3 is lesser than that of Chandrayaan 2, which had a budget of $96.5 million. The total cost of the mission was rupees 978 crore. Unfortunately, Chandrayaan 2 lost all communications just hours before its lander was supposed to soft launch on moon and ultimately crashed. However, this time ISRO had opted for a failure-proof model instead of a success-based model to ensure that India writes its name on history book pages by becoming the first nation to land on the south pole of the moon. The successful lunar mission has not only captured the attention of the global space community but has also sparked a renewed sense of national pride among Indians. As India continues to make significant strides in its space exploration endeavors, the world eagerly awaits the groundbreaking discoveries and advancements the Chandrayaan 3 will bring over.